Hey YouTube, check it out. I have solar panels on the roof of my van. I had previously purchased a rack and I only purchased the front bar and the back bar. And what I wanted to do was mount the solar panels between the two and underneath the bar. Actually, even with the bar for aerodynamic purposes. So the solar panel essentially is flush with that middle bar. So I had to order the middle bar and install it. Then I made a frame for the solar panels made out of aluminum L bracket. I attached the frame to the bottom side of the crossbars of the rack, and then I attached the solar panels to the frame that I made. And it worked out really well, except for one last little detail, which is I want to put the cable through the backup camera, and unfortunately I can't remove the backup camera. If I try to remove my backup camera, because I want to feed the wire underneath here, underneath the backup camera, and if I try to remove this screw just spins. No matter which way I spin it, I can spin it forever, and it just spins. If I undo this one, it comes right out, and the case will be loose, but I can't pull it apart enough to feed the end of this thing through there, through the bottom of there, which I'd like to do over maybe around here. So there's the connection into the car, and I really don't like that. So with the solar panels mounted permanently, hopefully that will give me the ability to run my Dometic freezer forever. And right now I am, this battery, the Goal Zero, is fully charged, so when it's fully charged it regulates to use only what it needs. And right now the cooler is using 50 watts and the battery is charging at 50 watts. So the input from the solar panels is equaling this, but this isn't going to run forever once it gets down to temperature. And then it will keep this battery charged while being able to keep food cold in that refrigerator. Now earlier I had made a video, which I have since taken down, where I got an inverter and was going to use the AC plug. This is the AC to charge the Goal Zero, and I originally bought a little inverter to plug into the cigarette lighter, and what happened was the little inverter melted. So I got a bigger inverter. If you plug it into your cigarette lighter and then plug the Goal Zero power into here, it would charge it and run it just fine. I never saw more than 90 watts being used as input over here until I plugged the refrigerator in. So then if I was driving down the road using this to charge up the Goal Zero, it would use more than 100 watts, and in this one I would get a warning error. This light would flash and say, you know, it's using more than 100 watts, which is all you can use with your cigarette lighter. Now I could wire this directly to the battery and use 500 watts, and I might do that, and I think my battery is located underneath the driver's seat somewhere. That would actually work out pretty well if I did that, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. Pretty psyched to have the solar panels mounted on the roof. Just have to get the wire run inside the backup camera there. The backup camera is right behind those two round circles, and what I want to do is run the cable to the inside of that track and then drop it down to the battery. And then eventually I would like to insulate this whole thing. I want to also get a ceiling fan, and I'm not sure if I want to get a fantastic fan or if I want to get some like 5-inch fans to go right there, and those would blow directly on you and over there. And then I'm thinking you could just leave the windows cracked to get some ventilation going in the van. Coming along slowly, but solar panels are on the roof, which I'm pretty psyched about. This box worked out really well. The bike rack in the back works out really well. The bed is fantastic. I really like the way that worked out, and I have other videos on that. So just wanted to give you an update on solar power permanently mounted on the roof for the van.